Hi everybody, Wellness Solutions team here, Dr. Lucas.
Kayla.
Elizabeth.
We're going to talk a little bit today at our square table about our personal favorite recovery room tools. So we decided to make a recovery room so that we can help our athletes and our people that do yard work, really anyone who has soreness in the legs or arms or back or really anywhere, have a place to come on in and get some relief from that. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of the stuff we have in here, some of our personal favorites. Go ahead and kick it off.
Yeah. So my favorites are our Air Relax pants.
Yes, I love these.
These are good.
Are definitely my favorite. So when you come in, we will help you figure out what size you need to be. And then you just plug them into a unit back here. And they're awesome because, if you are having muscle soreness from working out in the gym or at home or just, getting activity around your house, they're great because they provide a lot of compression, and you can program them for 4 different points, and there's a lot of different functions on them, but there's also levels of the compression, and just they're great for when you're feeling that soreness, getting that inflammation down, flushing out that lactic acid that's causing you to be sore. I love them for after a heavy deadlift day, anything that I use my lower body specifically for. They just tend to help me feel better a little faster.
Mm-hmm. And we've also used them preventatively as well. So after, if you're going to be sore, if you had a particularly hard workout, or if you're doing yard work, it's not just for working out.
Right.
That is what they were designed for originally, but we see a lot of people that stand all day, right? So then they come in and throw the pants on and get rid of some of that, my knee's aching or I'm not feeling so great. So, they're really great for preventative or for, after you're already sore, they work really well there too.
Yeah, I almost like to think of it as lazy active recovery,
Right,
because,
right.
Instead of having to go for a walk or, do those other other things that you do to solicit that lactic acid out of those muscles, you can just put these on and lay down. So 15 minutes, 30 minutes, you spend in them, and works pretty well.
Yeah, and it's really nice because when you do build up that soreness, when we're trying to shuttle waste products out of our body, we do that via the lymphatic system, and you only stimulate that essentially by contracting your muscles. So that's why a lot of people do go for walks to recover.
Yeah.
This kind of takes the work out of it. So it goes in there and it squeezes those muscles so that we can push that waste out. So really kind of cool. We also have arm sleeves, so works for arm soreness as well.
Yep.
All right, what do we got?
Another one of our tools that I personally enjoy is this traction table over here, or roller table we tend to call it in the office a lot. But essentially what it does is it has 2 big rollers that come up and massage your back from the base of your neck all the way down to your butt. It also vibrates, so it just helps loosen up those erector muscles after a heavy deadlift or yard work we keep referencing. You get that low back pain, and this table can kind of help alleviate some of that, so it doesn't hang on as long as it usually does on its own.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite pre-workout tool to
Sure,
use
sure.
to loosen everything up.
Mm-hmm.
And then, a lot of us are sitting right now because of the quarantine and everything, so you kind of, get that little bit of a flexed upper back. This table does a great job of getting into the mid-back and really helping you get some of that extension and working those muscles that we're trying to use all day when we're just sitting there slouched over a computer. So not a bad table. Great to take naps on, too.
Right,
really.
And it's really cool because you can actually use the Air Relax pants and this table at the same time, and it provides what I like to call almost like a full body massage. I've fallen asleep multiple times on this thing during lunch, so don't judge me, but it is very nice.
It's so nice.
And then one of my personal favorites is this happy little unit right here. So it's called a Mark Pro. It basically is a recovery stim device. So what that means is it has little pads that you put on your body. So let's say that your arm is kind of sore. You put the pads right on your arm, right where that soreness is. You turn the unit on with these dials here, and essentially you can pick the intensity of it, but what it does is contracts your muscle. So we talked about trying to push that waste product out, the buildup in your muscles after you use them. This basically does that for you. So again, instead of necessarily going for a walk or something like that, you can sit there, hang out, watch the TV in here, and let it do the work for you. It also has a couple of protocols called flushes. So there's an upper body flush and a lower body flush. And I've used the lower body flush quite a few times, and really does feel kind of nice.
Yeah,
It feels
really
almost
good.
like you did get a massage afterwards. So when you pair this stuff all together, really, it's kind of an all-inclusive room here for feeling better, getting rid of some of those sorenesses.
Definitely. Yep.
And so we have a couple of different options with the room. We do have day passes. We do have monthly memberships where you can come in, drop in, and use them whenever you want throughout the month. We wanted to make this room so that you didn't necessarily need an appointment with us, but you can come on in and still feel better. So, yeah, really, really great room to take advantage of. We do have other tools in here as well. We have some rock pods, so some myofascial cupping. We have a percussive massager down here. We have some myofascial release tools up top here. Then we have an arm aid down here to really get into the elbow area. So sometimes it can be tough to release the elbow musculature, especially if you're someone like a mechanic or someone who's using your hands a lot. It really can get kind of tight in there. Desk workers is a big one there as well. So this has come in handy quite a bit. So yeah, pretty fun room.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. If you have any questions, let us know. We'd be happy to talk more about it and let you know kind of how we like to use it more personally. Don't want to, I mean, I could go on for days about how much I love this room and how I use it, but I guess that's it.
All right, everybody. Have a great afternoon.